So Afghanistan's just fallen into the hands of the Taliban. I just wanted to say, the world's watching. We're all hoping the best, and I think the future's a lot brighter than a lot of people would have had you wanting to think. There's now conspiracy theories being thrown about where essentially they're saying that the Ashraf Ghani government was in bed again, how somehow with the Pakistani government and the Chinese to essentially give up and surrender the government to the Taliban. That, as you guys would know, is a load of crap. The Ghani government has been anything but working with any other sort of entity. The Americans told them to surrender. Listen, give up your power. They'll come to the negotiating table. This has been for a few days now, yet Ashraf Ghani, the dog, refused to do so. This is all on him. This could have been prevented. This could have been stopped in its tracks. Taliban had urged them, listen, we're willing to negotiate. We're willing to come to the table, but we want Ghani out. Ghani could have left, but he sat there in his seat, warming it, leaving it warm for the Taliban, whilst he was looting the country of Afghanistan. This is on him. Now there's negotiations taking place between the Afghan Taliban and the current government. If a coalition government is formed, Afghanistan has a very bright future ahead of itself, especially with all the said investments that would come into Afghanistan to help build the infrastructure, build the education, create more jobs, boost the economy. This is what Afghanistan needs, not war, not invasions, not a sitting occupying power on Afghan soil. Afghanistan needs money into its economy. It needs people to be able to work without fear of getting killed. It needs it needs a society where it's calm and stable, where everyone knows the positions in life, where everybody is able to just go about their life, educate themselves, get a job, live their lives. It's time Afghanistan finally got a normal day in a life. And inshallah, that's exactly what's going to happen. There's a lot of propaganda going out. I know quite a few people in Afghanistan right now, and they're telling me that Afghans are being scared in Afghanistan from seeing what's in Western media by the Taliban. There's rumors going out that apparently they're forcing 12-year-old girls to get married as jihadi sex slaves, and there's no proof. There is no proof. The previous Taliban might have done that. The 9/11 ones might have done that. But this current Taliban, there is no proof against them for such a thing. There's fabricated evidence. There's cropped up videos from the past. There's recounts from people who can't even be legitimized. There's no sort of actual trail of proof. It's just all these cropped up videos popping out of nowhere, essentially trying to push people off the idea that a Taliban formed government is going to be a bad thing. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but what I can say it's going to be a breath of fresh air compared to Ghani. It's going to be a breath of fresh air compared to American occupation. Nobody wants American occupation. When they've been sat on your land for over 2 decades, enough is enough. It's time the Afghans finally had their future in their hands. And I think that's what's about to happen.